Hello, live yet again, simultaneously in our Facebook group and on YouTube. So, thank you for joining me. I got really inspired this morning, got a lot of messages from the universe, had really great conversations already this morning, and I just wanted to come on and to initiate you all. So, I know I didn't announce that I was going to go live, but I operate from my sacral and it's just time whenever it's time. So, no, okay, anyways, so I wanted to come on to talk about taking initiative and allowing yourself to create a life that gets you excited and that is also very impactful. So I noticed this morning as my son was watching a TV show, it was about these kids who were able to travel to different dimensions. And the dimension that they were in, they were trying to leave from, and they were in a boat and they saw a lighthouse. And they were like, oh, maybe we can go home from that lighthouse. Maybe we can signal somebody to help us go home. And that is like what my lighthouse story was about, the one that I wrote, and I posted it in my group. I'll post it on YouTube too as well. But it was basically when you feel like you're lost at sea and you look and you see that lighthouse, sometimes that light comes from within you. Sometimes that light comes from other people, and they are being the light for you to then bring you to them, to then show you back to yourself, right? And so we are all lighthouses. We all shine our lights, and some of us shine brighter than others. Some of us obscure our light. Some of us hide our light. Some of us are bold, big, and proud about our light, and all of that is fine. And so what I noticed today was that a lot of people were commenting on my lighthouse post that I posted a long time ago, because I bumped it back up in the feed, and people were writing, I am the light, because I said to accept this activation, write, I am the light. And I want to take it a step further, because I feel like it's one thing to say it and to proclaim it, and it's another thing to actually be it and go through the motions of like, I'm taking action. This is how I'm going to be the light. And a lot of you commented, I am the light. So I want to give you that like magic start button to just start to exude that light, be that light for other people. We all know that it's our essence, it's our light that attracts people into our field. So we don't actually have to go anywhere, right? But I want you all to start asking the questions and then taking initiative off of what the nudges that the universe gives you. So if you're asking, how can I be most of service to humanity? Who am I meant to help today? What am I meant to do today to change the world? How can I be of greater service to the whole? How can I make an impact? Like asking these questions and then waiting to receive that answer, and then taking initiative off that answer and saying, I'm hitting the go button. I'm doing this. The universe might bring you people, might bring you situations, circumstances, experiences. I know this morning I asked, or it was yesterday. Yesterday I asked, how can I be more of service? Can I be more impactful? I don't remember the verbiage of my question, but I had a lot of people messaging me. The sleep study came up again. I had one person ask me that day, then two people asked me and initiated it on a call that I had, and I'm like, whoa, this is coming back up for people. So I decided, okay, I'm going to just put that out there and give people the sleep study for like a fraction of the cost, and then just let them go through the self-study themselves. So I took action on what the universe was bringing into my field. So it's important for us to be mindful about what is even coming into our field. Yes, we have a light. Yes, it's shining. When we are mindful, we're able to identify, what's the universe bringing me to respond to, right? If you're a manifester, what's coming from within you? It's this creative surge that's coming within you that you then need to go do something in the world. And your strategy is to inform. And inform doesn't mean just bulldoze through everything. It means you're going to need to inform others who who are going to be infected by your decision. So if it's something that you're doing within the realms of your family, you have to inform your family what you're doing, gauge their response, and be like, is this going to be impactful? Is this the right timing? Am I doing this, and is it going to affect them? And then recalibrating if it's not received the best way. And that's through communication, right? Like if a manifestor feels that surge and that urge to create, they have to follow that surge, and they have to be very good at communicating their intention with the people around them. If you're a generator like me, you just simply get to ask that question to the universe and say, how can I be of greater service? What am I meant to do? What am I meant to build? Generators are the builders. And so wait for the universe to come and bring you these signs, these people, these things to initiate you to respond to, because your strategy is to respond, right? And then we have projectors, where they're waiting for that invitation. If you have something you desire to do, if you have something you want to create, if you have something that lights you up, if you have a lot of fourth lines and you want to serve, and you are, how can I serve the community? A great question for a projector to be like, how can I serve the community? How can I serve my family? How can I serve my fractal line? Who can I serve? And allow these people to come into your field and ask you and invite you into their experience, right? It's not about you going out and trying to figure out who you're going to guide, right? They'll come to you and ask you for the guidance. You don't have to go and say, hey, I'm going to go guide this person, and I'm going to guide that person. It would be unwarranted, and you would experience resistance, and then you would feel bitter. So following your strategy and authority on how to take action is phenomenal. If you are a reflector, reflectors are here to be that cosmic mirror. You're here to just be a barometer of the temperature of the world. So like, you're here to surf the waves. If you have something you desire to do, allow yourself to go through a lunar cycle and then revisit it and be like, do I still want to do this? Right? You're not here to make rash decisions like that. You're here to ride the waves of life and then investigate and allow yourself to gauge, is this something that I want to commit to? Do I want to commit to this? Right? Yes, this live is for me. My dandelion globe showed up out of nowhere, and I put on the, yay, awesome. Your little necklace that we got, right? Yeah. I actually did a dandelion video. Did you watch it? Okay, so we talked about reflectors, generators, projectors, manifestors. If you're a manifesting generator, remember you're in between manifestors and generators. You're not here to just inform and go do it. You're not necessarily a manifestor. So don't feel like, oh, I'm a manifesting generator, I can go and just do it. No, you're here to still respond to life and still gauge your impact. A thing that I'm noticing about manifestors as well is you guys feel like you have free reign to do whatever you want. The thing about manifestors is you have this timing that's all your own. And sometimes your creative ideas are not for now, but you get really excited on them and you go and do them. And you're like, why did that flop? I don't understand why that flopped. Because you didn't gauge the impact. You didn't ask your audience. You didn't ask your people if it was something that they were interested in or something that they were doing or investigating that you were going to create for them, right? If you get this creative surge and there's nobody to give that creation to, then yeah, it's not gonna hit home. So you have to be conscious about checking in with your audience, checking in with your people, gauging what's right for them, what's not right for them, and then creating off of that. Because some of you too, especially those of you who have any six lines in your design, you guys are visionaries. You guys are futurists. A lot of things that you're connected to are not for right now, but we're moving towards there. And so don't get disheartened when something doesn't land or hit home. It's just not for right now. So that's why it's really important to get in tune and touch with the timing of things and to know when it's time to put that out there or offer that. You may have some really, really big dream and goal and maybe movement that you're creating. And you're like, why isn't this movement happening? Why isn't this landing? Probably because it hasn't been initiated by the collective yet. There has to be a lot of people asking for it. You're creating it and you're doing all the groundwork now, and that will come to fruition, I promise you. It's just about divine timing. Lots of sixes. 6-2 here. Yep. You know what I've been noticing a lot is me and Bella and Melinda have been attracting a lot of 6-2s, a lot of 6 profiles here. And I want to give you some really awesome news announcement. In 2027, which kind of seems like, oh my God, that's like 7 years away. It's going to go by like that. Follow your bliss, follow your joy right now. 2027. We are shifting incarnation crosses. We're going to come out of the cross of planning. We're going to go into the cross of the phoenix. And we will be in 6 line energy. The rest of your life for a couple hundred years, we're going to, not a couple hundred years, but I don't know the timing of it, but we're going to be in 6 line energy. Meaning if you have 6 line in your profile, you are going to feel more at home in this world than ever before. I'm getting chills. People are going to be searching for you. You are going to be, I'm getting so many chills. This is so exciting. You're going to be the lighthouses because people are going to be like, whoa, things shifted. It's not like it used to be. I feel unsafe. I feel insecure. I feel like what was working before for me didn't work now. And they're going to be searching for these people that are going to be that anchoring, that grounding. You guys are already connected into that. You're already living it. You're breathing it. 6 lines are about intent, about cells, about this program within you. It's like we're waiting for this program to be activated. You already have it downloaded into you. Everybody else now that is not like, does not have predominant 6 lines in their profile, they're on another wavelength. And so they're going to have to acclimate to the 6 line energy, to the 6 line theme, to the 6 line future. That will be reality. And it's going to start moving towards that very soon. It's not going to just, 2027, boom, we're in 6, right? It's going to come gradually, and you're probably sensing it now. And you guys are getting all these ideas, and you're wanting to create movements. You're wanting to create community. You're wanting to create these things that are not here now. And you're noticing and you're seeing, hey, I don't see this going on right now. People are all focused over here, and I feel like they need to be over here. I feel like they're calling for this, and this isn't created yet. A lot of people are putting out their desires, their wishes into the universe. And a lot of you 6 lines are feeling it, are pulling it in, and are saying, hey, I want to create this. Especially 4-6s. You guys are all about community, right? If you're a 4-6 profile, not me, but raise your hand. If you're a 4-6 profile, you're here to create like a future community. Think about it. You're a server. That's what the 4th line is. It's all about love. It's all about community. And you have this programmed in your body, in your cells. What is important for you to do before 2027? Get in your body. Embody this shit. You have a lot of it activated in your energy, but a lot of problems when you have the 6 in the body, there's not a lot of embodiment because there's a lot of separation that's happening. It's so hard to be now when you're so connected to the future. And yes, you can pull the future and live it now in your body right now. So before 2027 comes, I urge all of you guys to really, and that's not just for 6 lines, I'm talking for everyone. We could all benefit from getting into our body. Another thing that I want to inform you guys of that is going to be paramount for you to tune into is that right now we are in the codon ring of light. And all these light waves are coming into our bodies. We are getting upgrades. We're getting new programs. We're like supercomputers here. So I'm using this analogy because, I mean, this is how we're going to understand it. So we're getting upgrades, tons of upgrades right now. Some of you may be getting sick. Some of you may be feeling weird, maybe getting headaches, maybe just feeling off. Lots of light codes are coming in. And when it has to travel through the density of our body, it's a little bit tough, right? Like our body's super dense and all these light codes need to come in and get to our cells and transform our DNA and bring this program online. So a lot of this stuff is coming into us right now. And I received this download a week or so ago, and I feel like I'm going to be creating a meditation, an activation for you guys before the winter solstice, sorry. There is programs. They're in our bones. So if you have 1st line energy, you're very connected into this. If you have a lot of 1st line foundational, 1st lines have to do with your bones. And so if you have 1st line energy, you're very connected to this bone. That doesn't mean other people that your bones are crystalline. Your bones hold energy. Your bones hold codes, programs. They're stored information. And so it's like an Akashic record in your bones. And we have plasma energy, and this is getting kind of esoteric. I don't usually go here, right? We have plasma energy that is within our body, that surrounds our body, that moves through our body, and this connects us to our interdimensional selves in all timelines, in all dimensions, in all spaces, everywhere in between, this plasma. And your bones hold code, programming within it. It's crystalline. If you are wanting to change your life, change the world, you got to get into your bones. And for right now, it's the easiest time for us to unlock this information that's stored within our bones. And there's stuff inside there for you to uncover, to activate, to bring into your physical reality. The plasma that I was talking about around you, if you guys are shamanic in any way and you go into these journeyings, you can physically, not physically, but you can go into your bones and download all sorts of information to then manifest it into your reality. You have everything stored within this crystalline structure of your bones. And when you're able to bring up this program, see it, you can transform things in it. If you have poverty mindset, boom, you can stop that program from running. If you have lack mentality, if you have always been in a shitty relationship, you may have parts of you from other dimensions that this was your reality. This was your experience. If you are deciding right now, I no longer want to sign up for that, it's perfect timing, right? We're going into 2020. Things are different. You want to let go of what's not serving you. You want to bring into 2020 what you're wanting. Here's your intentions. Here's what's happening. This is what we need to do. We need to connect in with our bones. How can we do that? I mean, on a non-shamanic level, you guys need to get outside. You need to get walking. You need to get moving. You have to ask the universe, like, what needs to come up and out of me? And then whatever this program is inside of your bones, inside of this crystalline structure, it's going to communicate with the plasma around you. It's going to change things for you on all sorts of levels, timelines, dimensions here in this reality. You are the creator of your life. You are the commander of your ship. And so we need to start speaking our intentions into ourselves. Your 6 line energy, it's your intent. What's your intention? Speak that into yourself. Speak that into the crystalline structure of your bones. On the I keep saying summer solstice, on the winter solstice on 12/21, that is going to be prime time for you to be able to upload, install these things that you're wanting to call in for 2020. A lot of people are already doing that unconsciously, right? We're like, oh, let's do vision boards. Let's do that. You're doing it. You're working with the crystalline structure. You're reprogramming stuff. You're setting intentions. If you want to co-create with the universe and you say, I don't know what I need, universe, tell me what my intention for 2020 needs to be. For me, I received a ton of messages that my word for 2020 is going to be experience. I want you guys to ask yourself, what's your word? What's your theme for 2020? Don't find it in your mind. I want you to ask yourselves to speak to you. And they can speak to you however you receive messages. I receive tons of messages while I'm interfacing with reality, right? I'm like angel numbers, words. I hear stuff. I see stuff. I sense stuff. And predominantly experience. 2020 is about experience for me. What is 2020 about for you? And if you have that word, that intention, you have this focus. The first of the year, 2020, the very first gene key that is active is 38, I believe. I'll have to double check. But 38 is, let me double check right now, because I'm all about giving you guys the right information. So I'm checking right now. If you guys have been on healthmanifested.com, there's a human design calendar. It tells you the transits for, right now she has up until February 2020. So yeah, I knew it. Okay, I was right. In January 2020, we're going to begin with gene key 38. And we always begin with 38. What's 38? Struggle, perseverance, honor. Let me tell you, if you can channel in that word, that theme for 2020, and you set that intention, you're not going to struggle. You're going to have perseverance. You're going to know why you're climbing this mountain. Because the reason is I asked for experience. Because the reason is I asked for abundance. Because the reason is I asked for relationships. Because the reason is whatever your word is. And I'm urging you, don't find that word in your head. I want you to get into your heart, and I want you to get into meditation. I want you to ask the universe, especially if you have an open head and Anja. You're not here to answer questions. You're not here to know anything. The majority of the population does not have a defined head or Anja. You're not here to think about things. You're here to receive. So put that question out there. What is the theme for 2020 for me? And I want you to keep asking that question. And I want you to notice the patterns. Notice what is coming up for you. What's this word? What word is it you're bringing into 2020 that you're aligning with? Find that word. And like I said, we are able to unlock, to reprogram things in our bones, the crystalline structure. You speak it, it's like abracadabra. When I speak, I create. That's what it literally means. So you're going to speak this intention into 2020. It is going to be powerful for you. Do you feel it? Can you feel the power behind my words? I didn't even know I was going to be talking about this. I just wanted to be like, be the lighthouse, people. Take action. And now I'm telling you how to take action. Take action by, you need your word. Get your word. It's important. We all should go into anything with intention. It's a seed we're sowing, right? The seed for 2020 is this. And when we nurture it, when we focus on it, when we give it our attention, that's what's going to manifest for us. So bring that word, plant that word in your abundance garden, and watch it grow. Transform yourself at a cellular level. If you are wanting to get into the esoteric shamanic version of this, you can literally go into your bones, like I was saying, rewrite the program, and you can bring in an intention for how you're going to be transforming and speaking to your cells. So do you want me to create, would you like me to create a meditation for this? Because I received it in the shower a while ago. I got super excited about it. I was like, yes, yes, yes. And now it's coming back up again for me. So I'm just wondering, would it be beneficial for me to create something for you? Or do you feel like you want to do it yourself? Because if you're wanting me to do that, let me know. And I will take that initiative, and I will do it before the 21st of this month. So I am excited for you all to take action and to not only say that you're going to be the light, but actually taking action to do it. How are you shining your light? How are you cleaning the glass? Because let me tell you, if your glass is dirty, your light is not going to reach that far, right? Have you ever seen those headlights on cars where they really need to like clean that gunk off of them because it's just really dim? You guys need to put some of that solution on and just wipe it, and then boom, I can see everything. That's kind of what's happening for a lot of us, is we're obscuring our light with different things: judgments, expectations, fear of failure, fear of success, all these victim things. We're like, I can't show my power. My light is too bright, and it's been too bright for people. I'm too much. I want to tell all of you guys that are too much, we need your too muchness. So stop hiding that too muchness. We need you in your power. We need you shining your light. Make it happen. Okay? So I feel like I have nothing else coming through me. So it feels pretty much complete. I really hope that you take action and you feel inspired by my feeling of inspiration, sharing with you all. So I love that a lot of you came out to the live and listened to this. I know that this was meant for you. So I feel very honored that I was able to share this message with you, because I know that those of you that are here live and on the replay, but particularly live, something came up in your news feed for you to just see this and be like, oh, this is for me. So I'm very grateful that you're here. Super grateful. And I'm so glad to share this message with you. So thank you again and have a great Wednesday. Bye, everybody.